Hey everybody, this is Jason Leegard, and there's going to be, we got no J-Boom stuff today, and as I was even getting ready to shoot this video, started to get a little shaky. I knew this was going to suck to do this video, and now it's really hitting home. What's going on? So, what is going on? Because I actually, when I was talking with my business brother Eddie Aguilar about the changes that I'm going to talk about when it comes to myself and also Mindset Mountain. I told him when I was talking to him on the phone yesterday morning, actually almost felt sick to my stomach, but getting insight, diving deep, and hearing from an amazing new brother and soaking in his insights, realizing that it's time for this, as I called it last night, this sledgehammer to the soul to take that hit. And that's what this video is meant to do. So at this point, you're probably already wondering, like, dude, seriously, what the hell's going on? First and foremost, here's the changes. For any of you that follow me with my work with Mindset Mountain podcast, our products, our coaching, etc. But it's time to take a step back in order to fully step forward. And what that means right now is that there will be no more solo shot episodes on Mondays and Fridays with our podcast. We will continue to share the Wednesday episodes with our amazing guests, because we know how much value these people's stories have for you, our audience. But it's just as vital, especially probably more now than ever, for Eddie and myself, that we hear those stories. So those will continue. And our Facebook group, our private Facebook group, will still be active. And in fact, as far as Eddie and myself, it's about to get put to the test as far as what the mission is for that group, because we created it for it to be a safe place for people to dig in and to dive deep into the darkness and to take on things in their life that may be to take on truth. That's really what it's about, is to take on truth. No matter how ugly, no matter how painful. And so, it's kind of ironic that the group that Eddie and I created, we're the ones that are really going to put that to the test. And so those are the changes that are going to be happening with the Mindset Mountain podcast. And also, too, we're not going to be doing much as far as active promotion, of things related to Mindset Mountain, other than mainly the podcast episodes on Wednesdays. Why? Why would we take this step back? Why am I taking this step back? Well, it kind of started a little over a month ago in this journal. I was sitting down with that friend I mentioned earlier, and I wrote down 2 pages of notes. And I actually haven't read those 2 pages since I read them the first time that evening. But there were truths in what I wrote that scared the living shit out of me. Feelings and things I just didn't know were knocking around and in here. And so today is going to be the first day I read those words again as I start this new journey. Because the fact of the matter is, Eddie and I have tried a lot of things with Mindset Mountain and building that brand and that business, and not a lot of it has worked. We've had successes for sure. We've had amazing people on our podcast, but the numbers should be in the tens of thousands of downloads, and they're not. And that actually breaks my heart, because I know what those stories did for the people that did hear them. So during this process, what I want you to understand is that Mindset Mountain, and I don't want to speak for Eddie, but I have a feeling he's going to agree, Building Mindset Mountain, that business, that podcast, um, it wasn't just a business to us. It isn't just a business to us. We know how much personal development has changed our lives and even got us to this point to where I could even shoot a video like this, as much as this just fucking sucks right now. The things I'm going to talk about. But, so that business is more than just that. As I was thinking before shooting this video, it actually, Mindset Mountain it represents a salvation for me, and stepping away from a previous way of living. And so there's a lot of pressure that you put on yourself if you're the business you want to build to help people and ultimately really help yourself has that much importance. And the thing is, like I said, we've been trying a lot of things, but during that whole time, mainly it's been a lot of chaos and stress and anxiety and struggle in all areas of our life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. I mean, it's the whole ball of fucking wax. But we kept pushing because we believe in the vision. We want to help people just like we are, and what we've gone through and are going through. But we got to take a step back, because that vision is never going to be realized with the constant scramble and pain and lack of progress that I've been experiencing for myself. Because the fact of the matter is, with all the effort and trying to build a Mindset Mountain as a business to make it successful, everything's been going out. Like all the things that we talk about in our solo shots, like the things we've learned and the people we've learned from, and sharing our insights and our lessons, and we've read the books and we still read the books, and it's all this, but all the focus has gone out and none of it's been here. So there hasn't been the consistency of personal action and follow through. And for that, I want to apologize publicly to every mentor, coach, friend, or family member that's helped me, especially over these last couple of years. I want to apologize for not following through. And that sucks to say, because that makes me feel like a failure. That's being real, folks. And so it's time not to make any sort of pledge to you that I'm going to change and here's the next 8 things I'm going to do tomorrow. My job is to shut the hell up for a while. And so you're going to see me get very, compared to normal, I'm going to be very, very quiet on social media. I'm not going to be sharing near as much content. It'll probably be more like just my good old karaoke videos, maybe Bruce Lee pics, fun stuff, different things. But it's time, as I was getting ready to record this, it was funny, something I was reminded of, a classic movie from my childhood, because I was thinking about all these outside circumstances or enemies that seem to keep causing me pain and causing struggles and heartache and anger and frustration. And I thought about Empire Strikes Back, of all things, when Luke is going to walk into the cave and Yoda's there, and he asks, what's in there, and he's like, only what you take with you. And Luke goes in that cave, and if of course the movie, faces down Darth Vader, strikes him down, and behind the mask is Luke's own face. And I feel like that's the cave I got to go into to face because the enemy's been within the whole time. There's nothing out here. It's my own bullshit, the piles of it, the lies, not facing truths. It's plain and simple. I need to strike down the enemy within. And the way I do that is by having the courage to step away from you for a while. Step back into me. Because the vision of what Eddie and I want to do with Mindset Mountain is too fucking important. Because I still believe, like I said earlier, it's part of my salvation of claiming a vision for my life. A vision that I ignored for a lot of years. And yeah, that's what's because sorry, I'm trying to find the words here, because this was one of the two biggest things that really hit me hard as I was talking with Eddie last night. Didn't sleep much last night. You can tell in my voice, I'm actually sick today. Headache, sore throat, just blah. And so just trying to rest. But two of the things that came to mind for what I've been feeling as we've been trying desperately to build Mindset Mountain is two things. Number one, like I said earlier, we've been trying to put out so much to help people and to put out good content and just hustle and scramble and just anything that we could come up with what we had to work with, which, to be honest, has not been a lot, especially financially and just, different challenges. And I realized we've been trying to build up that mountain so high with the just, this constant scramble. And what I realized is that by trying to build the mountain all the time, what's happening is I'm actually, I've been burying myself underneath it. Shit can't happen. And then to take it deeper, and this one really hurt me, folks. But I gotta say it. This is truth. I was thinking about every time that I'm sharing content, especially we're talking about the personal development field here, because I know what it can do. I know how it's helped me. And I thought about every time if I'm sharing content or the podcast or doing a coaching call or selling our product, to me it's like I'm attempting to throw a life preserver to someone that invests in me in this arena. But the problem is, so they're out in the ocean, they feel like they're drowning and they're lost, and I throw them a life preserver. And the problem is, I'm in the ocean with them, and I'm flailing about, and I can barely keep my head above water sometimes. And what scares the living shit out of me is I throw them this life preserver, and we both go down. And that was the realization that really fucking killed me. But it's also the liberation that was revealed in understanding that I must step back and I must shoot a video like this to get this out to any one of you that have followed me for any period of time with Mindset Mountain, because my vision is too big for what Eddie and I can do for people with that, with the podcast, with the stories that come through. We want to be a lot more for you than what we are right now. And that's tough to say. But the truth is the truth. And it wasn't until over roughly this past month, especially these last couple days, the truth's been revealed in a very black and white fashion. But again, it's bringing me. I feel like already I feel lighter because I'm getting this out. We're dealing with it. We're going into that cave, because what I want, when the work has been put in, it might be over these next 30 days. It might be 60. It might be 90. I don't know. I'm not going to try to put a timetable on it. But the focus has to be on me to heal, to repair, so I can rise to the level I know I can, because I'm really fucking sick and tired being trapped in this prison of potential, because what I want is the freedom of follow through. That's how I honor you guys, the gals out there. It's how I honor the people that have helped me. They fucking stood by me, and they've been believing in me the whole time to get maybe to this point. That's where I want to get to, and so to get there, it's to take a step back, to step forward. It's to put in my own personal work. It's to dive even deeper into that cave of truth. Me and Yoda on my back, and and just to put the focus on other. The focus has to go somewhere else other than Mindset Mountain, because if I continue on the path that I've been following so far with trying to build Mindset Mountain up, I will be buried underneath it, and nothing will ever happen. And that's definitely not fair to you. It's not fair to me, and most importantly, it's definitely not fair to my business partner, Eddie Aguilar, because he's my fucking brother. I will not fail him. And it's damn well time I stop failing myself. That's probably the biggest thing right there. That's the biggest fucking truth. Because as I just say that, I realize that for a long time, I've been pretty much very okay with failing myself. That's bullshit. That time is over. So, appreciate any one of you. Wow, 17 minutes. This is a long one. I had to get it out. And so to wrap this point up, it's not that best way I could say it is, it's not that I'm going away. It's just I need to be somewhere else for a while. I gotta be quiet, a lot quieter, because it's in that silence I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna gain new strength, and it's gonna bring me to a place I desperately want to be, for myself and for all of you, because I want to be able to truly appreciate. You guys know me. I'm the gratitude guy. I really want to be able to utter and just feel the gratitude every time you guys have reached out and provided feedback or a message or a heartfelt comment or whatever, because I will have earned that from you, because I've conquered my own shit and continue to conquer it every day through my process of truth. Because up till now I can't even appreciate half the good stuff, because again, I'm so caught up in my own bullshit. It's time to pick up a shovel and it's time to clean up. So this is Jason Leagard, and again, I appreciate every one of you that stuck this out to the end, and there's going to be a lot more to come. It's going to be we're taking a different road, and I can honestly say with a genuine smile, I'm really fucking happy about it. So with that, thank you so much, and time to climb. Boom.